As COVID-19 claims economic victims across the world, East African economies are grappling with an even tougher enemy in the name of debt, whose impact has been made worse by the pandemic. Today, debt servicing is one of the biggest items on Uganda's 2020-2021 financial budget. Currently, Uganda's external debt stands at more than $8.59 billion, which translates into slightly above 31.7 trillion against the current national budget of 45.4 trillion shillings. This is already causing jitters among economists who fear that the country's debt uptake threatens to breach the IMF World Bank Council, where countries are advised to maintain their debt to GDP ratio below 50%. Uganda's debt to GDP ratio is projected to hit 47.5% in this financial year. Uganda, however, is not alone in this situation that some have termed as a looming debt trap. Kenya, East Africa's biggest economy and the de facto financial capital of the region, spent 61% of taxes during the first half, that is 6 months of the current financial year, on debt servicing. Official data by the Treasury shows that debt servicing costs amounted to nearly 413 billion Kenya shillings in the July to December 2020 window, against 673 billion tax receipts. This means that for every 100 shillings collected by the Kenya Revenue Authority in the 6 months period, an average of 61.40 went into servicing debt procured from local and foreign creditors. All these developments are coming on the back of dampened economic activity, hit hard by the impact of COVID. In Uganda, among the biggest economic casualties to the pandemic have been tourism and remittances, which also happen to be the biggest forex cows for the country. So while the country has hit the tax collection target despite the pandemic, the fact that forex inflows, which are critical for servicing foreign debt, are hit raises concerns about the country's ability to service its foreign debt obligations going forward. In Kenya, tax revenue was hit amid its COVID-19 restrictions and shutdowns that disrupted economic activity, affecting corporate sales and prompting cuts and salary reductions that in turn eroded consumer purchasing power. The Kenyan Treasury has since successfully applied for temporary debt relief from the Paris Club of countries. In Uganda, experts under the advocacy group Uganda Debt Network are also calling for 10-year action of non-interest on new debt to Uganda and other low-income countries, so that the available resources meant for debt repayment is channeled into strengthening healthcare systems, citizen social protection, and economic recovery.